Paddington. He just came up out of nowhere. Genuinely, Winnie the Pooh is the best bear I've ever met in my whole entire life.
Hello and welcome to Gold Statue Energy, the award show that literally no one asked for. Best director, who needs it? Best actor, boring. We're here to give out the awards that really matter. And I'm joined today by a star-studded panel. That's right, it's Ellis Platten and Rose Ruland. Whoa. Yes, welcome to my bedroom. Where do you guys stand in film and TV?
Probably surprisingly, he's a big football man. You know, I am a big musical fan. Yeah, you know, and our die-hard football fandom as well, obviously.
I also want to say that I was the one who got him into musicals. I'm going to take the credit. On the other hand, I really like A24 films. I don't know what it is. It's not even like a genre of A24. It's just A24, how it's made, how it's shot.
Yeah.
They really capture my attention.
That nice indie aesthetic and vibe type thing. But I think to start off straight away, we should play a little game. Ellis, we'll start with you, and we're going to do a musical this or that. Starting off with Little Shop of Horrors or The Wizard of Oz.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Little Shop of Horrors or Les Mis.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Little Shop of Horrors or The Lion King.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Little Shop of Horrors or The Producers.
The Producers.
The Producers or High School Musical.
The Producers.
The Producers or Singing in the Rain.
Singing in the Rain.
Singing in the Rain or Hamilton.
Oh, I think Hamilton is the best piece of art ever made.
So valid. And so the winner is Hamilton. So the first award is for the best Brit doing an American accent. Rose, we will rely on your expertise here.
Okay.
Right. And the nominees are Christian Bale in The Dark Knight, Andrew Garfield in The Social Network, or Kate Winslet in Titanic. I'd say they're all pretty strong. I think when it comes to Bale and The Dark Knight, his voice did define how I read Batman comics, I feel like. After that, it kind of, all I could read was this like, swear to me, like this kind of like gravelly American monster voice. Anyone standing out for you?
Can I give a hot take?
Go on.
Oh, no.
I hate it when just cast someone from that country. I hate it.
I'm inclined to agree, but I always think it's worse the other way round.
Americans in England.
Yeah, I do agree with
that. It's always a caricature.
Yeah.
Since Dick Van Dyke did it in Mary Poppins, all we've ever been has been, come on, Mary, let's go down the pub. Like, what is this? I hate it. I hate it so much.
I just think there's so many actors. For example, like Peaky Blinders' new film. Barry Keoghan should not have. He sounds awful. You sound awful, Barry. I'm sure you're lovely and you're an amazing actor and you're weirdly handsome, but you sound awful in that film.
So you're telling me he can only play Irish characters?
There's a lot of Irish characters in film and TV.
Maybe more Irish actors should have been given that role, potentially.
Okay,
Yes.
Back on track. We have Christian Bale, Kate Winslet, and Andrew Garfield.
In The Social Network. Sorry, my brother's at the cleaners along with my
That's
Gucci and my
such a good
new flip-flops. You pretentious douchebag. I think he's quite good at it.
He was my gut feeling was Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, I agree.
I loved that film as well.
He really stands out in that film, whereas I feel like Kate Winslet is doing like a passable job as Rose.
Yes.
Keep in mind, Titanic was like back then when the accent was still forming, right? And so we kind of have like a transatlantic accent going on, which
What
is
do you mean the accent
British.
was still forming? It's only been like 20 years since then.
When the Titanic sunk, wasn't it 20 years ago?
I thought you meant I was giving Kate Winslet grace. I get what you mean. I'm sorry. That's on me. That's on me.
Oh my God.
I do get what you mean. I think for me, Andrew Garfield really does stand out in that movie. And that one clip of him, I mean, I see it all the time, of him chewing out Jesse Eisenberg, goes so hard. There is no world in which I would imagine he was a Brit in that instance.
Yeah.
But I think the thing for me though is that Christian Bale, I didn't realize he was British until like a year ago.
Yeah, he's passable as an American in The Dark Knight. The takeaway from watching that movie is more so the gravelly Batman voice.
Yeah, I do agree, because you do have to put extra like oomph behind that versus being like a Silicon Valley like young man from America. So I guess I'm gonna go Andrew Garfield on this.
Okay, I think we're all in agreement then. The Gold Statue Energy Award for the best Brit at doing an American accent goes to Andrew Garfield in The Social Network. I think he should have gotten more awards for that, because that's a brilliant performance. Guys, you are getting married.
Yeah.
Well done, congrats. There it is. There it is, guys. So I have a little film and TV question related to weddings. If you could pick a maid of honor or a best man from a film or a TV show, who would you pick and why?
Oh my gosh,
that's such a
what
good
a
question.
Well, I actually just have an actor, not from a specific film.
Oh, really? Okay, go on.
Willem Dafoe.
What a brilliant
love Willem
idea. Can you
Dafoe.
imagine the photos?
They would be so good, but also I feel like he would just keep everyone rolling. He'd keep things light and fun.
Yeah.
And he's just a cool character to have.
He's so cool.
Best man, I would choose Charlie from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Okay.
Charlie Day, great actor.
Yeah.
Charlie's character, he's very loving, he's very loyal. I was gonna say Saul Goodman, because Better Call Saul was my favorite show.
And you want him around.
But I just like to be near him.
I'm gonna throw one out there. Daemon Targaryen.
You're gonna hate, I've never seen an episode of Game of Thrones, neither has Rose, and it's because, no, hear me out. I am not committing 60 hours of my life to a show that I know ends badly.
Yeah, when everyone's like, oh, this is the worst ending in like TV
But that's fine, just
history.
end at Hardhome.
Yeah, but you can't do that. Like, that's not the ending.
This is what you do.
That's not reality.
You know what's great then? Read the books, wait till George R. R. Martin eventually finishes the books and do it that way.
How far away from finishing them is he?
He is gonna die before he finishes those books. I'm gonna go on a George R. R. Martin tirade here. Finish the books, George. If Brandon Sanderson can bang out like 6 books a year and you're still writing The Winds of Winter and A Song of Spring, what the hell is wrong with you?
How old is he?
How old is he?
Yeah.
He is old.
Oh, you cannot be yelling at an old man.
I've been very lucky with my favorite shows. Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, Succession. I could not imagine how heartbroken I would be if I'd have put that much time into a show and it ended flat.
I think Game of Thrones, I was heartbroken because I read all of the books when I was like a teenager, then watched the whole show, and it ended like that. And not a day goes by where the ending of that show does not annoy me.
The ending of How I Met Your Mother made me punch a wall.
That's personal. That's an
Fair
issue
enough.
you gotta work on.
Fair enough. Speaking of punching, the next award is for the most punchable character of all time. And the nominees are Joffrey in Game of Thrones, I will have opinions, Jar Jar Binks in Star Wars, or Paddington in Paddington.
Let her go on Paddington. I'm just going to sit back and watch this happen.
Right, you go on Paddington.
First off, Paddington. Who is Paddington? He just came up out of nowhere. I don't, genuinely, like, Winnie the Pooh is the best bear I've ever met in my whole entire life. I met that bear at Disney, and he's never let me down, okay?
Okay.
Paddington, who even are you? Why do you always have a sandwich? Why did you take every single award from the producers? I don't like Paddington.
Well, we've been over Paddington in the UK. He's too much. I also just think like the whole like, oh, the Queen in Paddington, where did that come from? I just like, Paddington needs to stop. But I will say, I can't swear on the show, can I? Flip Jar Jar Binks. I know he's a Jar Jar Binks defender, but honestly, no. Because he is a stick used to beat the prequel trilogy, which is quite boring, but like my childhood Star Wars trilogy was riddled so much because of Jar Jar Binks. The little wink he gives in the second film when he comes on screen.
Stares right into the camera.
I hate it.
And goes, I'm still here.
Yeah, the wink. Oh, just...
And he's somehow a senator. He becomes the representative of an entire planet in the Galactic Federation. Like, what the hell is wrong with these people? This man, this thing, becomes a government representative somehow.
George Lucas.
Well done. It's like poetry. It rhymes. It's a film for 12-year-olds. Shut up, George. I'm going to tell you who your movie's for. And it's not for 12-year-olds. Otherwise, it wouldn't be about, like, trade federations and banking clans. It's just that for 90 minutes. And then he screams, "We're going home!" And I wake up and think, thank God someone's woken me up from this coma I've been put in. I don't like him, but it's hard to say if I want to punch him more or less than Joffrey.
I can't jump in on this Joffrey debate. I know people hate him. He's a little... I've seen the pic where he's like sniveling at the camera like...
Yeah. I am the king. Any man who goes around proclaiming I am the king is no real king. See, Joffrey is like actually evil.
That's the thing, is that Paddington has some evil underneath. Like, I think that there's some darkness behind Paddington that is not coming out, because there's no way that you take over media this quickly without something weird happening.
See, I'm inclined to agree with you, because I do think it is insufferable that he thinks every little thing can be solved with a marmalade sandwich. Like, your parents are getting divorced, have a sandwich. Like, you've just lost your job, have a sandwich. Your house is burnt down, have a sandwich. It's like, I don't want a bleeding sandwich, Paddington. I want my family back. Like, what is wrong with you? So I do agree with you. We have been overexposed to Paddington. So I think the Gold Statue Energy Award for the most punchable character goes to you, Paddington. Grow up. Anyway, guys, we love musicals, and you also love football. I'm indifferent to football. But the question is, would you rather never watch a musical again or never watch a football game again?
Never watch a football game again.
I'd never watch a musical.
I'm with you on this one, Rose.
Well, yeah, because you're indifferent to it, so
What
obviously.
are you talking about? I love Leeds. I like Snodgrass. And that German man who's managing the team at the minute, he's fun.
Daniel Farke?
That guy, yeah.
I think football in itself is theatre. There's villains, there's heroes. There's a good guy and there's a bad guy. She supports the bad guy. For me, I support the Jedi. I support Leeds United, and we are always fighting against the system. The system is rigged against us. It is in itself a tragedy that teams like mine are never able to compete at the top. But then one day you win something, and that release of emotion you feel cannot be replicated by anything.
As a northerner, I respect it, but you're wrong.
Yeah.
Rose, why is he wrong?
When your team loses, people get heated, a lot of violence happens, whereas you're at a musical, the end is the end, and you are just happy that you watched it.
You come home like skipping and leaping down the West End. And...
Also, musicals bring so much emotion, just like a theater. I mean, it's at a freaking theater. You're talking about something like that's based off of a musical. You wouldn't have theater without musicals. So much dance, so much happiness, so much sadness, so much loss in the theater.
I love musicals, and what you've done there is you've asked a very tricky question. This goes good.
We're going.
I just think the world would be a less happy place without football.
Take away football versus musicals from the world, which makes the world worse?
Probably statistically football.
Yeah, like the opportunity goes to the working class, by the way. I'm from a working class family. Maybe these guys don't get it.
What?
Speaking of football, should we get into the next award, which is for the best football film?
Oh, let's go.
And the nominees are Bend It Like Beckham, The Damned United, or She's the Man.
Judge, have you seen all these?
I have not seen one of these.
Oh, no.
So I feel like you should come up here and teach me about them.
I am the biggest advocate for the Damned United film in history. It is a biopic, essentially, about Brian Clough and his 40-day tenure at Leeds United Football Club. However, it's about much more than that. It's about an underdog, a man with a chip on his shoulder, and I am a man with a constant chip on my shoulder. Martin Sheen plays Brian Clough perfectly. He encapsulates the underdog story from going from rags to riches, from getting carried away, captures that arrogance, the cheeky arrogance and the fun perfectly. The film is brilliant. It's about grittiness. It's about working class culture. It's about England and beating all the odds. And if Rose comes up here and tries to tell you She's the Man is one of the most cheesy films I've ever seen and has not aged very well at all, is very good, I will walk off of set, because The Damned United is the best film in this category and it's not even close.
Okay, well,
Thank you very much.
I'm gonna ask you to walk off of set. Okay, well, I have a happier story to tell you about, and that's She's the Man. Woo! It's so good, and it speaks to so many young women who were told that they could not play the sport that they loved because there was not enough funding for women's sports, right? And so she goes, oh my gosh, my older brother is going off to London randomly, so I'm gonna go to this school and I'm gonna pretend to be a man so I can play against the school that just defunded the women's football team. So she gets onto this team, right?
What, as a man?
Yeah, as a
She's the man.
She's dressed as her twin
That's
brother.
the name of the movie.
Yeah. And then she teaches, as a man, all of the guys that if they get a nosebleed, they can put a tampon in their nose. And it's bringing women and men together in an equal way. And at the end, they play this massive game, right? Where the girl is on the field, she's killing it, she's doing amazing. And then all of a sudden it's, oh my God, that is a girl playing, not a man. Women can play sports too. And then the soundtrack is amazing, and then the girl and the guy fall in love.
But she's a man.
She's the man. She's the man.
She was the man.
Okay.
But then she was the woman at the end.
Okay, I'm gonna go up here and make a counterpoint. There are quite a few flaws in that film, whereas Rose is making this salient point that it's about feminism. It's not really, is it? She also uses her position of power to exploit herself into a love interest. It's not great for women in the film, I'll be honest. They're not treated great, are they, Rosie, we're being honest? And it has not aged very well. The comedy doesn't really land anymore.
Okay.
And The Damned United is genuinely...
Someone didn't say hi to me, so I'm gonna dedicate the rest of my life trying to beat him and everything. And
I think I've lost control here.
Because
Sit down, I'm done, I've made my decision. Sit down, get off my podium. Gosh, blimey. Does no one care about Bend It Like Beckham? No one like Keira Knightley anymore? I don't know what the hell a Bend It Like Beckham is.
I'll be honest, I've not seen Bend It Like Beckham.
I have, I just think She's the Man is way better.
Bend It Like Beckham, Keira Knightley plays football, that's all I know. However, I feel like there was one speech that was filled with so much passion and so much fury, and as a northerner at heart, I can't not give it to Ellis and The Damned United. Everybody go and watch The Damned United because it is the winner of the Gold Statue Energy Award for the best football film. Well done, Ellis. I'm sorry, Rose. She was not the man this time. We should move on to you, Rose. This is an A24, this or that, and we're starting off very strong here with Lady Bird or Uncut Gems.
Lady Bird.
Great shout. Love that movie. Lady Bird or Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh gosh, Everything Everywhere All at Once, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Everything Everywhere All at Once or Past Lives.
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Everything Everywhere All at Once or Hereditary.
Oh no, I genuinely feel like Hereditary, changed a lot of horror films.
Yeah, it did.
But Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Wow. Everything Everywhere All at Once or The Witch.
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Everything Everywhere All at Once or The Lighthouse.
The Lighthouse.
The Lighthouse or Midsummer.
Midsummer.
Really?
Yes.
The winner is Midsummer. I never would have guessed that.
I feel like Midsummer is one of those films that you never forget. That's why.
Okay, that's valid. This is the award where things are gonna get very heated because it's the award for the best number in a movie musical. I'm excited for this one. And the nominees are Another Day of Sun in La La Land, Somewhere Over the Rainbow from The Wizard of Oz, and Singing in the Rain from Singing in the Rain. That's one hell of a lineup.
Yeah.
Personally, I adore all three. I adore two, maybe more than one of the others, and that might be Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
What?
So is it what is that your choice?
Yeah, Somewhere Over the Rainbow is my choice.
Go.
I just feel like it is a song that has just gone lengths. It's really shown how strong it is. It's also something that connects me and my grandfather who passed, so it means a lot to me.
It's also boring. In the movie, it's boring. I feel like Dorothy just sings it and it's boring. We're talking about numbers here. Lovely song, gorgeous voice, but as a number, I'm like, where's the dancing? I expect more.
She's sad.
Would I call it a musical number? It's not that big of a set piece. In fact, I would even say in the first Wizard of Oz movie, the only real number is maybe If I Only Had a Brain. And even then, that's just Scarecrow doing the Scarecrow thing.
Do you see those little lollipop kids?
That disgusting song. I hate that song so much.
That part is actually
That's
creepy.
Horrifying.
Yeah.
The best movie ever made, in my opinion, is Singing in the Rain. And that is actually because I think Gene Kelly's performance in that film is I love watching someone just give it, and he is giving it throughout that entire film. The song is amazing. He made it his own.
Well, would you like a fun film fact about that very scene?
Yes.
Well, it's time for Henry's fun film facts for first-time film fans from film's favourite fan, me, Henry. Did you know that Gene Kelly had the flu for how many days?
3.
Correct! While shooting that scene. Anyway, did you like that fun film fact for first-time film fans from film's favourite fan, me, Henry?
I love that, Henry. Thank you very much.
Glad.
The song is catchy, it is great, it's perfection, and you know it as well.
I agree.
I will interrupt you to say, though, that Another Day of Sun is something in a modern film that I watched and it stopped me in my tracks.
Oh, yeah.
I was so astounded by it. No matter how many times you watch it, you can find someone new to hone in on.
Definitely, I think it's a wonderful ode to creativity. I think this is a tough one. However,
if you give it to the one you've argued for yourself, I will be fuming, by the way. Because we bonded over Singing in the Rain, Henry.
I owe a lot to that movie. I do.
The poster shop owes a lot to me buying the poster of it.
Stanley Donen is one of my favourite directors ever. Funny Face, Sabrina, Seven Brides, Seven Brothers, and Singing in the Rain, I would say, is him at the peak of his ability. I'm so sorry, Rose.
It's okay, it's okay.
But I think the best number in a movie musical is, of course, Singing in the Rain.
You can't be mad at that one.
Yeah. As much as I adore Make 'Em Laugh, Singing in the Rain is
Yeah.
Monumental. Guys, that's been Gold Statue Energy, so what are you going to take away? What are you going to go home and watch, do we reckon?
I actually want to rewatch La La Land. I think the soundtrack is amazing, and I just need to depress myself after this horrible loss.
Well, thank you ever so much for joining me. I really hope this has fed you some more film and TV recommendations. But I've been Henry Calvert, and this has been Gold Statue Energy. We'll see you next time. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Good night, Henry.
Thank you.
You coming in?
Yeah, I'll come in.
Come on.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll go.
Bye, Rose.
I'll go.
It's not about you anymore, Rose.
No, bye, Rose.